Here's another answer to a tough theological question for you. Someone asked me, how should the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ relate to other faiths? Faiths like Islam and Buddhism and Judaism and other faiths out there. And on face value, this is a very simple question. If what you're asking is, how do these things line up? Well, I can give you that answer in one word. They don't. But I think what the question may be asking is, how should the church communicate? How can the church operate? Is there areas where these faiths can overlap a little bit and the church can come alongside other faiths, or should there be no connection to other faiths whatsoever? And that is a question that deserves a little bit more of an answer. So let me give you the fuller answer to this question. Back to my first answer. If what you mean by this question and the way that it's asked is with the word should, how should the church relate? If what you mean by the word relate is what is the relationship that the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ should have with other faiths out there? Well, that question was answered very clearly multiple times in the Bible. I'll just show you what the prophet Jeremiah says about this question. When Jeremiah is talking about the God of the universe, the one who chose to reveal himself through his son Jesus Christ, the one who purchased us through the blood of Jesus Christ and adopted us into his family, when Jeremiah compares that God with all of the other gods, and hear what I'm saying now, all of the other faiths in the world, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 6 says this, Lord, there is no one like you. You are great. Your name is great in power. Who should not fear you? Kings of the nations? It is what you deserve. For among all of the wise people of the nations and among all of their kingdoms, there is no one like you. Then listen to what Jeremiah says in verse 8. They, the other faiths, and the other gods of the other faiths, they are both stupid and foolish, instructed by worthless idols made of wood. Jeremiah is describing how to compare the God of the universe who revealed himself through his son Jesus Christ and all of the other faith systems out there. And basically he says they're not on the same playing field at all. There is absolutely no way that you can use any comparison between those two. In fact, when we use the word God in the English language, it can be confusing because according to the Bible, God, capital G, is Lord over all creation. He made it all and he rules over it all. All of the other little g's are the creation of human beings. So if what you mean is, should there be a relationship between the God of the scriptures revealed through his son, Jesus Christ, and all of the other faiths, is there any connection between those two? No, none whatsoever. However, if what you mean is, can there be any cooperation between the two? Well, then I would give a completely different answer. Yeah. I think there can, and in fact, in some cases, I think there should be a little cooperation. There are some things that all men and women of faith, any kind of faith, agree on. We should all stand against evil. We should all speak out against injustice. We should all defend the vulnerable, and that's something that all good people on the planet should do. Sure, some people are motivated by a faith in a false God, and that's what I'm referring to, all of those idols, all of those other faith systems out there. Yes, some people are motivated by that, but that doesn't mean that their voice for the innocent and the helpless should be minimized. That doesn't mean that their words against injustice are wrong. They just may not share a view in the God of the universe that you and I do. But that doesn't mean that their voice is wrong. It just means the way that they worship, the one that they worship is wrong. And I think there is some room for overlap. Now, I think it would be very, very wise to be careful how and when there is overlap. But I think there's room for overlap on all of those great issues that affect all of humanity. That this is just about right and moral and good against evil, and all people, all good people, even people that don't share our faith but do share our sense of justice. All of us should be able to cooperate together to some degree on some of those things. So if you mean, can we compare the God of the universe who revealed himself through Jesus Christ with any other face out there? Well, according to Jeremiah and many other places in the Bible, no, there's no room for comparison. But if you're asking, can we cooperate with each other? Can we work together to try to do good in a community? Well, yeah, then I think cautiously we can. And here's my answer to your tough theological question. Thanks. See you next time. I can work with a guy like that.